Hi,
Hi, Christina. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. I'm working from home. I'm in a closet. It used to be my son's nursery, and I turned it into a radio studio.
That's amazing. I love that.
It's so fun. You are so fabulous on GMA. I have watched
Oh,
your clips over and over again. So good.
thank you so much. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. We did a nice COVID friendly backyard vibe. So
Yeah, it was really cool. It was chill but so powerful. I was like, wow, she can do that like right there by her tree.
yeah, it was nice.
So how has it been for you being a mommy, being an artist, being a superstar, and also homeschooling? How's that going?
Ay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no,
Mm,
you know what? I can't complain. Everybody's, the world's going through so much right now. And, we can do our only parts in what we do in our lives. But yeah, taking care of my kids, taking care of myself, your mental and physical health and, all those good things that sometimes actually we don't have a lot of time for. So this has actually been a great time for me to be with my family, to realign some own personal goals, be in the studio. I have a home studio, so that doesn't suck that I get to make music and be creative and but no, I mean, like, there's something to be said about juggling everything and it being a balancing act. And it's hard to find time for every single thing, but we do what we can. And cheers to the moms right now. The
yeah,
moms and the
totally.
women and everybody making it happen on the home front. It's
Uh,
crazy.
you're doing it so well. I was thinking about you so much when I heard we were going to be speaking because years ago, I don't even know how long ago. My son is now 18, so it's probably like 8 or 9 years ago. We were at Color Me Mine. We were making a plate for my husband, like a dinosaur plate, and you were there with Max. And I
Oh
remember,
my God. That was like, oh my God. I thought you were gonna say summer, but you took it real back for
yeah,
like Max was
way
oh
back.
my goodness, that's crazy.
And I can remember, I didn't know, of course, they know you there, and I didn't know that was you who was there. And at the time, I think I was working with Rick Dees. So we'd met before, but you were in a flannel shirt. I remember what you were wearing too.
I
It's so
do too.
stuck in
When
my
you said
mind.
that, I
A
totally
flannel.
remember it because like when I organize our family photos, I remember that because like I just hated my eye makeup or something that day. So I remember wearing that
Okay. Do you
blue
remember what you
flannel
made that
shirt.
day?
Was it a mug?
You know, I think so because you were looking at anyway, I think you were looking at them, but what I saw you in your flannel shirt at the sink washing brushes because there was a short, you'd use so many brushes. There was a
Yeah,
shortage and
yeah, yeah.
you're like, roll up your sleeves, you get in there. And I'm like, I say to my son, and I think he was 10 at the time, I go, Calvin, Christina Aguilera is washing our paintbrushes. We need to say thank you.
I like a little dirty, but I like to keep it clean too. I like to keep it real nice and clean. No, but can I be
Uh,
honest? I
yes.
love arts and crafts with my kids. Like I love scrapbooking. I like
Mm-hmm.
I love putting my diaries together. Like I love a glue stick, a glue gun,
Oh, man.
some double-sided tape. Like I'm in it with the crafts.
Do you have a craft room, like a whole craft room or a craft basement or a craft like attic where you can
Yes,
go to
and I have
craft?
craft stations. Like, you don't understand. Like, every room you go in, there's some kind of like craft moment happening in like the corner of a room. Like,
Well, Christina, what are you making right now? Something
oh my
great to
God,
wear?
right now,
To have
oh,
feathers?
yeah, I haven't gotten out the feathers and I haven't had a major glam moment in this quarantine, but we've made some mean cardboard castles and houses, let me tell you.
Oh, that's fantastic. I saw this
Yeah.
amazing pair of pajamas that are so you today. I get these alerts from different stores. I think it was from Bergdorf Goodman, in which whenever I go to New York, I'll like walk through and shop or buy something. So I keep getting these alerts, and there they were. White, okay, hear me out. White silk men's pajamas, but for women. So it's like they got the long sleeve button down. Like I think those are so sexy. And
Love
then
it.
the long pants, but here's the twist. This is the Christina Aguilera. There are ostrich feathers all around the bottom of the pants and then ostrich feathers around the bottom of the top. and on the
Lamb
sports.
for quarantine. It's
There you
amazing.
go. That's genius. Whoever thought of that, they're like, they know us moms. I don't even put on a bra some days.
Some days I never put on a bra. Okay.
I walked behind my husband on Zoom the other day. I had a white t-shirt on, and I think it was from the Rolling Stones concert. And I was like, what's going on? And I'm standing like right there, pointing both nipples forward.
You
He's like,
know,
cover
don't
up.
be ashamed of the nipples.
That's what I say. Oh, wow. Well, so Christina, I met you back when you were first starting. You came in to the Rick D show, and here
Goodness.
you are 20 years later with Mulan, and Loyal Brave True is so gorgeous, and the reimagining also of Reflection. So how exciting is this for you? And then this Friday, we can, we can get it all.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, it's 100% a full circle um moment for me. I mean, always having been a part of the Disney family, having been on the Mickey Mouse Club when I was a little girl, 12 and 13, always, working in the business, and then come to, you know, shopping for a record deal in my teens, and then landing this animated movie 20 years ago in the same week as my record deal with RCA Records. It was just, it was a beautiful time back then, and everything so new, and I was so green, and everything LA and this business had to offer. It's really beautiful thing now to be, to have survived and conquered 20 plus years in this business, and having just so many beautiful memories. But yet again, here we are being brought back to this amazing Disney moment. And this song, both Reflection and the new song Loyal, Brave and True, but also I re-sang Reflection this time around with a whole reimagined version of it, with this amazing score aligning with the movie. It's the rendition that I was meant to do now as a grown woman, and being excited about and re-inspired for life again now,
Yeah.
after I think this is a year where everyone's sort of reflecting and reassessing some things in their life, and where they want to move forward, and how, and why, I think. And that goes back to really tapping into one's own truth, and having respect for that, for your family, for all of it. So this is a perfect movie for this time, and I'm just so proud and so humbled and happy to be a part of it.
Oh yeah, well, and thank you for giving it to us too, because look, you're in it, you made it, but we need it. Like we're your consumers, and we need the happiness and the joy as well, and it's great to have
Yes.
you be such a big part of it too.
Oh, thank
we
you.
we were talking on the radio this morning about some of the ridiculous things that we've left behind since the pandemic came along. Like I used to be obsessed with, I want to go every chance I can. I want to go to Nobu Malibu, or I want to go to Katsuya, and I was obsessed with sushi was everything, and now I don't even think about it. Is there anything in your life that you've kind of like ditched in the pandemic?
Wow. People.
That too. There are people that
On so many levels.
get ditched.
No, I wouldn't say ditched, but you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
but it really is true. You really realize what you really need, what's really important. And, I mean, for me too, it's been a time of realigning goals and making music, and again digging deep in what I want to say. I've always been a message girl in my music, and now what does that mean to me now? What does that mean in this point in my life? And wearing all sides of being an artist, as having emotions and feelings as a woman, as a mom, as an entertainer, giving back to my fans, missing my fans. I'd been on the road for the past year and a half between my Vegas residency and a European tour, and in December having come from Mexico and reconnecting with my Latin fans, and performing songs from Mi Reflejo, which is my debut Latin album of, again, 20 years ago. There's like something in the air with this
There's
20
something
year.
within all the 20s. It definitely
Yes.
is like your year, even though, we're going through some stuff. This is a lot to be grateful for. Look at all you've done, Christina. Do you ever look back and go, oh my God, look at my life? Did you ever think this would be your life? Or did you always feel like, well, this is what I know I'm destined to be, is a performer and a singer and an artist?
Well, I wouldn't know what it would be to
Yeah.
be anything else, maybe to have maybe, you know, less. And I'm so grateful for everything I've accomplished and I've done. And I think there's something to be said too about, yes, having goals, but also really being able to reflect and be like, wow, I was able to do that. I had strength in times of hardships. I got up when I maybe gotten down.
Mm-hmm.
I made those songs, I made those videos, and like, it was brave at certain points in
So
my
brave.
career and certain times. And that's awesome, to be able to look back at your work and be proud of what you've built and the places that you've had to publicly live out your life. And it's such a roller coaster sometimes, as is life for everybody, not just,
Yeah.
being in the limelight, but it can definitely complicate things when, it's analyzed and all of that. But I mean, I couldn't have it any other way. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
the person and the life that I was meant to be and live and live out in the world for everybody to see, good or bad. But that's why messages are so important to me, and staying really true to what does matter. And
Yeah.
sometimes I can be loyal to a fault, and sometimes you have to just reassess, where am I now, and what's important to me, and
Mm-hmm.
what doesn't serve me anymore, and what I'm ready to sink my teeth into next. So it's a very exciting time right now, and no pun intended, a time of reflection. And to be loyal, brave,
But
and
it
true.
is loyal, brave, and true. I'm all about
Yes.
that. Both of
Yeah.
them. Yeah. So, but that is, it's very true. And it's women, it's a woman like you, Christina, who really inspires a woman like me to see your strength and your power and your message and, and doing things that are meaningful to you and, following your own heart. You inspire, other, not just mothers, but just other women, other people
That
to
means so
keep that.
much.
Well, it's the truth.
Oh,
um
thank
so
you so much. No, that means honestly everything to me, just because it is important for me to always, have that message and to be really honest about even experiences of chaos and my childhood, and things regarding my dad and things like that. Like, these are very important for me to talk about with my fans. And I always said, if I was to be lucky enough to be successful one day, to have this voice to share with other people, I really wanted it to matter. I wanted it to mean something, and I wanted to be that voice for other women and people in general that just have a hard time maybe expressing their own truths or finding what that is to them. And so individuality is a really big important message that I've always tried to stay true in putting out there, and
always,
no matter how hard it is.
I like to bring my inner Christina to the shower and try to belt out beautiful every chance I
Yes.
get.
Yes, do it.
Ellen, we only have time for one more question. I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can let you go now, Christina. I hate to see you go, but please come back on my show. Thank you for the inspiration, the music. Thank you for Mulan. Thank you for circling back to Mulan and being a part of this 20th anniversary. And you are loyal, brave, true, and we really just love you so much. And thank you
Oh,
for
thank
reflection as well.
thank you so much. I hope you enjoy everything. The movie is beautiful, so enjoy. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Talk to you later. Thank you,
Bye.
Brett. Bye.